Hi, my name's Barry. Welcome to the channel. If you like quilting, you're in the right spot. Just a little recap. If this is your first time here, we've been making Alzheimer's charity quilt. And members of the channel have been sending in quilt blocks and we're collecting them. And today we're going to go over blocks that people have sent in. So grab yourself a soda, coffee, water, whatever. Sit back, relax, sew along with us, whatever. We're not doing much sewing today. We're just doing some looking. We're going to read cards from people. And the plan is I've probably got enough for 2 long videos. So I'm going to do those. Then I got a little sew along that I want to do with you guys in the middle of this coming week. And then we're going to take these quilt blocks, lay them all out, put them into groups to make quilts. I know we have enough for 3. We probably have enough for 4 quilts. We're going to lay them out, and then I'm going to sew them all together, get them quilted, and then we're going to auction them live on eBay charity, one at a time. And we're probably, at least right now, we're going to do one and then see how that goes, and maybe do one a month. And so that's the plan. So I have to get you a little disclaimer. Last video, I made a mistake because normally when we do the button club, and that's a whole nother thing, when we do the button club, that is a solo video, but because people have been sending in buttons with their quilt blocks, I sort of merged the two for a while. And I usually do my video, my camera is right on the buttons. But here I did an overhead view and some of the buttons didn't show up. So I'm going to insert a little video of some of the buttons that I was able to retrieve, videotape them. I apologize. The thing is do you learn from your mistakes? And I did. And I won't make that, I won't say I won't make that mistake again, but we're going to try not to make that mistake. I just ask forgiveness if I miss somebody or something, but give me a second. I'll just do a real quick insert of the video of last week's buttons, and then we'll be right back. Also, I was able to retrieve a few of the buttons from last video. They didn't show on the camera, so I thought I owed it to them and to you to do my best to get what I could and show them to you. And we learn from our mistakes, and hopefully that will never happen again. But I felt like I owed it to them to show you. This one in particular was from the lady that used to wear this in the 60s on her coat. And I remember this one was from a mother's 10. And I think this lady was from Michigan, I believe. But I just wanted to show them to you. Okay, I know that didn't make up for everything, but that was the best that I could do. And I apologize for the people that sent in the buttons and they didn't get everything on camera last week. That was literally not on purpose. I can just tell you that, and that's the best we can do. So let's get on to the blocks, because we got tons of blocks. These first blocks here come from Susan from Pembroke, Virginia. And she sends in a nice little card here. And it says, "Hi Barry, here are my potato chip blocks for your charity quilts. This is my first attempt at this pattern and I must say I'm addicted. I so appreciate your videos and the opportunity to participate in this adventure. I'm trying my hand at quilting after my grandmother taught me 45-ish years ago. This was the perfect block to start with. I found your videos after I purchased some unfinished finished Dresden plates. I have seen them but had no idea how to finish them. When I searched for info, there you were, much to my surprise and delight. I'm learning a lot from you and I have truly appreciate the time and effort you put into your videos. Thanks again for doing this, Susan, Pembroke, Virginia." Susan, thank you so much for sending a card in and your quilt blocks. So let's take here, and I'm going to say beautiful once, but I love it. And I'm so glad that you started quilting again. Let's turn this one this way. This one will give you a better view. Beautiful blocks, thank you. I said that twice. That's not the first time. Let's take a better look at that. Nice little houses. I love that fabric. We have so many. I'm going to try to do these fairly fast, but I want to give everybody's the same chance to be recognized for their great work. These blocks are from Karen from Lincoln, Nebraska. And she writes, hi Barry, thanks for doing this project you are doing for charity. It's an honor to be a part of. I really enjoy your channel and what you are working on. Keep quilting. You are doing a great job. You may be doing more charity quilts after this one. Look forward to seeing the finished project. Sincerely, Karen. Well, thank you, Karen. And Karen also has some beautiful blocks here. Got some flags. We decided we were going to try to do a sort of a U.S. themed because of the 250th anniversary of the U.S. this 4th of July. It would just seem like it was something to do. You know, next time we do one of these, it'll be for something else. And the third one here, let's turn that one. There you go. All right, we're rolling. I put these in these envelopes to try to keep everything together. Oh, and we got a button. So as far as the buttons, because I learned from last week, I'm going to show the buttons, but I am not going to put them in the container till at the end, just to make sure. So let's see what we got here. Got a nice little card with kitty cats on it. It says, your friendship makes all the difference. Oh, and she's donated $20. I'm gonna have to count that. I think that might be 170 right now we're up to. And by the way, because somebody commented, I thought it was hilarious. None of this money is going overseas or going anywhere. This money is going to be used to buy backing fabric, batting, and anything else necessary. But I can guarantee you that all the money will be done to purchase fabric. I know someone said that they were upset that I talked about doing charity quilts for other countries. Well, I'm going to tell you what. We have a lot of subscribers, and I'm thankful for all of my subscribers that are in Canada, Australia, I'm going to forget, New Zealand, the UK, I mean, Scotland, you name it. I'll forget it, so I better quit naming them all. So, yeah, I want to make sure that when we do the charity, it's going to be done for a worthy cause. That's the end of the story. Anyways, this beautiful card and the $20 is from Sandra from Tucson, Arizona. And Sandra writes, Barry, enclosed are 2 popcorn quilt blocks. I am so happy to be a small part of this great project. The heart-shaped button comes from my buttons box. So let's open this up. She made a little pouch here for it too. All right, I'm going to try my best to not screw this up, but if you can see her little button there. And I'm going to show these again later on. But she says, the heart-shaped button comes from my button box. I feel it represents the heart of all quilters and crafters who are so willing to share. The money is also to help with the cost of making your ideal into reality. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this journey. God bless, Sandy. P.S. I still enjoy your dad jokes. I got one coming up too, by the way. So, Sandra, so you're a true friend, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. Friendship comes in all different ways. I enjoy your visits through YouTube. Sandy. That must be short for Sandra. So Sandy. Sandy, here you go. Welcome to the Memory Makers Button Club. I'll put you right there. And let's look at her blocks. I sort of just screwed all that up. I hope you don't mind. Beautiful. So Sandy, thank you so much. And like I said, I got a dad joke coming up that somebody sent me. Somebody sent one in. All right. This one is from Mark and Jack. Jack is his Boxer Lab Cross. And where did I put it? Right here. I've got it down there. He's given me, I read this in advance and I talked to Mark. He gave me a bunch of backing fabric. Lots of backing fabric here. So we got that. And just some extra fabric. And we got the block. So let's read the card here. All right. It says, "Hi Barry and Steve. And for you that have not been privileged enough, Steve is my 6-year-old black Australian Shepherd dog mix, whatever." Says, "Well, here are my quilt blocks packaged off and mailed on payday. Gotta love a guaranteed pension. I hope it is all right. I made a quilt backing in red, white, and blue. Awesome. I thought it would carry on with the patriotic themes as well as save you the cost of buying backing fabric. I hope it will work for you. Take care and many thanks, Mark and Jack, Boxer Lab Cross." Well, Mark, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we will definitely put this to use. And like I said, everyone that sent a block in, it'll be into a quilt. Somehow, something will be made of it and auctioned off. So nothing's going to waste. So let's look at these blocks. I like this one here. Look, he's using the like little houses here and there. And this is sort of like is that like a Mexican themed fabric there? Tell me, I'm dumb. But that's what it looks like. What do you think? I like it. Wow. Thank you, Mark and Jack. I appreciate it. And we got one more, and we'll do this one, and then we'll tell a dad joke. How's that sound? I'm gonna put Sandy's button right there. Yeah, we don't have a repeat of what happened last time. I want to make sure everybody's button gets seen. All right, this one is from Centerville, Ohio, which is right down the road from me. And she sends this very nice looking little card. And it says, "Barry, thank you so much for this opportunity to participate. I'm relatively new to sewing/quilting with no real training. I took the scrappy part to heart, so I hope my block can mesh with some others. Also, I'm not used to seams that don't nest. I was I was consistent though, Kathy. Well, Kathy, I was hoping one of the reasons that we did this block was because the seams didn't nest, which I thought would make it easier on people, but we'll see. But it looks beautiful to me. I love the baseballs, and you got some fish in here. You did an excellent job, and you know what? You sound like you learned just the way I did, watching other people. And thank you so much, Kathy, and I hope to be down to see you in Centerville here if they have that quilt show again. So maybe I'll run into you. But give me a second and I'm going to give you a good dad joke. All right, here's your dad joke. I got one. Lisa sent this one to me. She says, "Where do bad rainbows go?" To Prism. It's a light sentence, but it gives them time to reflect. Love it. That's also a good electrical joke. So, thank you, Lisa, for that one. Let's see what we got next. These are from Kathy from Bend, Oregon. And Kathy wrote me a little note here. It says, "Hello, Mr. Berry. Thank you to have Dementia Quilt support. I am a caregiver for one of my family who has dementia. I am I think it says, I am knowing to support Dementia Quilt. I am very much appreciated what you are doing for it. Thank you, Kathy." And Kathy is from Bend, Oregon. Well, Kathy, let's take a look at your blocks. And this is some different. Love it. Like I said, we will get these all. Here's my plans. I'm going to take these all this week down to the community center. Pat, I'm giving you a warning. I'm coming. I'm going to take these to the community center and lay them all out. And we're going to make sure we put the, if any are a little bit oversized or undersized, we'll try to group everything together. Try to coordinate colors the best I can. And hopefully we can get one quilted, hopefully we can get one piece together all the way complete this week. And maybe even get it quilted. So that's my hopes. Let's put it this way. I'm hoping by the end of this month, before the end of this month, to have one up for auction. That's the plan. So here we go. Here's another one. Awesome. Thank you, Kathy. Up next, we have several blocks. This is from Diane from Running Springs, California. Diane, I don't think sent a note, but it is much appreciated. Let's take a look at her blocks. I'll get my hands out of the way. And as always, beautiful. Beautiful. There you go. Thank you, Diane from Running Springs, California. And this one is from Jeannie from Hudson, Florida. And she's got a nice little, I like your top of your little note. It says, "Hi, Barry. Enclosed is my potato chip quilt block for your charity auction. Love the pattern you use. Sincerely, Jeannie from Hudson, Florida." Well, thank you, Jeannie. Love your block. Great going. Keeping with the theme. I think these are going to be some awesome quilts. We'll save this one here. Let's see what we got here. Oops. This one is, I want to make sure because I don't want to mess up somebody's name. This is from Marie from Fort Anne, New York. Marie. Beautiful card. Love it. It's got a barn with some farm animals out here. And beautiful. Looks like and a quilt down below. It says Moon and Stars Quiltscape. Dear Barry, I have a feeling you are going to get hundreds of blocks. Have fun, Marie. Marie, you must have wrote this before I started getting them, because I think we have gotten hundreds of them. But you know what? Love it. Love it. So love your block too. Thank you so much, Marie, from Fort Anne, New York. Yeah. This one is from my friend, and I think she didn't want to be mentioned, but she's from that town that I could never pronounce, Worcester, Mass. Worcester, MA. Anyways, she's always been very supportive of me, and I really appreciate you, and thank you. We think this one got lost in the mail, but I got it, so thank you. And beautiful. She does such great work. Thank you so much. And this has got all the states right here. And love it. And finally, until we tell another dad joke, this one is from my friend right here in town that gave me, oh, you know what? Your name just went, but she's the one just gave me a whole bunch of other stuff. And this is her second block. I will remember and I will let you know. I'm sorry. Anyway. Thank you for that block. The other block was fine, but this one's great too. So thank you very much. And give me a second here. I'll regroup and we'll come back with another dad joke and her name. That's terrible. I don't think I've ever done that one before, especially to her. So be right back. All right. The answer, it was Stephanie. Stephanie, I'm sorry. I just had a blank. My mind blanked out. So Stephanie, thank you for your block, your second submission of blocks. Okay, here's the joke. Who won the neck decorating contest? No one. It was a tie. Like I said, they don't get any better than that. So the next one here, love that card. It's got You're Unbelievable. It's got some bees in there. This is from Trader Joe's. If anybody's interested, there. Give you some light. This is from Braintree, Mass. Christine. It says, Dear Barry, thank you, Christine. Thank you. And let's look at her block. Awesome. To me, this reminds me of like Civil War, maybe. I'm not that knowledgeable yet, but I like that. That is an older look pattern, which I love that. Thank you, Christine from Braintree, Mass. I've been there and hope to go back. I drove through there. I forgot what president is from there. Some president is from there. Like Quincy Adams or somebody. Tell me if I'm right or wrong about that one. All right. This is, well, like I said, I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I do so good of staying out of trouble. Oh. This is from Mary from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And Mary gives another 20. And like I said, I think we're up to 190, 195. And she sends a card here, says, with a thankful heart. It's got a bunch of hearts right there. And she writes, hi, Barry. Thank you for organizing the charity quilt. God bless you, Mary in Milwaukee. Well, thank you, Mary. And I love your blocks, your block that you sent. I say blocks because I was looking at this big center one. Very nice. It says, firecrackers, home of one nation, home of the brave, one nation, 1970 or 1776. Love it. Thank you, Mary in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And oh, haha. This is from Maggie. Maggie is in Belgium. Belgium, awesome. And Maggie, here I'll show you this beautiful note that she wrote. She says, hi, Barry. I'm a Scot living in Belgium. I too started quilting after retiring and have enjoyed following your quilting journey and appreciate your approach to not beating yourself up about achieving perfection. My mother has dementia, so your ideal of combining quilt making with supporting this charity really echoed with me. So here is my red, white, and blue block. I suspect you may receive hundreds of them. I look forward to following this admirable quilting project. Best regards from across the pond, Maggie. Well, Maggie, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. And very nice block here. And I will, and you did such a great job. Thank you, and happy retirement to you. Thank you, and you may be the first one from Belgium, which I would like to visit your country sometime. If I get a chance to go, I'm gonna go. One of my favorite songs was Bedlam in Belgium by AC/DC. Okay, this one is from Alan. And Alan writes, hi, Barry. Enclosed is a red, white, and blue potato chip block for your quilting or your charity quilt. I also do charity quilts, mostly for Alzheimer's. With the shirts has been donated. Oh, with the shirts that have been donated, nicely raised almost $10,000 with 3 quilts, with the last to be raffled in April. Good luck to you. Cheers, Alan. Well, Alan. And Alan is from Mesa, Arizona. Alan, thank you so much. I know I messed up reading it. I told you I can't read very good. Love it, Alan. And I'm glad that you're doing the charity quilts. I just thought, because we have the Memory Makers Button Club, let's do the Alzheimer's Foundation, and it affects so many people. You know, I got a letter from somebody the other day about the causes of it. You know, they call, you know, the Alzheimer's is the type 3 diabetes. A lot of people think that it's caused or one of the factors is, you know, sugar, which probably ain't too far from the truth. I don't know. I just thought it was a worthy cause. This one, this is a friend of ours, Denise Denise is from Raceland, Louisiana. And Denise, she's always been commenting and always a good friend of the channel. And thank you, Denise. Thank you for your block. I bet you probably said, where's my block at? I got them. And hopefully after the next video, if you don't see your block, I don't have it. Because up till today, I'm going to do all the blocks that I have so far today and tomorrow. So, Denise, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love it. And we got one more here before we do another dad joke. This one was no card. This one is from M. I'll just say Miss M. Could be Mr. M. From Katy, Texas. There was no note with that one, I don't think. So thank you. Awesomeness. I love these colors. And hold on just a second and I will come back with another dad joke. I am so upset. My barber told me he can't cut my hair any longer. He can only cut it shorter. Ta-da! They don't get any better than that. That's all I'm doing today, so you can rest now. This next one is from Jim from, I'm going to butcher this name, Ypsilanti, Michigan. And Jim sent $40 for the blocks, so thank you, Jim. He also sent a button on a little piece of cloth here, so hopefully you can see that. Like I said, I'm going to put this over here, and we're going to welcome you to the Memory Makers Button Club. I'm going to do it all at one time, so we make sure we don't have any more accidents, because now I'm petrified. So, Jim, welcome to the Memory Makers Button Club. And we'll take a look at Jim's blocks while I read this. This is, Dear Barry, these 2 quilt blocks for your project to make quilts to raise funds for the Alzheimer's organization are a wee bit late, but I can still be included in your worthy effort, hopefully, ? Yes, you can. Like you, I have just retired from a lifelong career in interior design, which touched on many sidelines of design, such as architecture, construction, color consulting, and textile design, to name a few. I started them right away, but then life got in the way, a good part of which was helping in the drawn-out process of getting an aunt and uncle moved into a memory care facility just in time when the word came that after months of being on a wait list, the call came that a room would be available to at least get them in and in safekeeping until a smaller suite would become available. That is great to hear. Hopefully soon, but I don't know when. Well, and thankful with blessings for them that turned out to be 3 weeks later. I finished the blocks about February 3rd, but then all of my free time and energy was overtaken by their dual move and other life issues, plus working myself into being sick with a bad cold all this past week. I fully understand that's what's been with me. I had the flu. My grandson come back with the flu when I got back from QuiltCon. He had the flu. My son-in-law had the flu. And next thing you know, I had the flu. And I'm over that, but I think I've got a cold that's been lingering on all week, and it's just really had me down. He says, I feel better now, thankfully. Your project really touched me because of the aunt and uncle's cognitive decline. Designing and making quilts is something I've planned all my life to begin doing at retirement. And yes, I wish I had started sooner. Why did I wait so long to start? I know, I feel you. I'm the same way, as we say with hindsight. I found your channel very early on last summer or fall and really felt a connection and appreciate your style, sir. Well, thank you so much. Hope I got this right here. When I started looking into quilting world, I wasn't surprised to find how few men there were in it. We've a relatively rare breed, eh? So kudos to you for putting yourself out there for the world to find and gain inspiration from, as I have. I for one, am not on any form of social media at all yet. Now to wrap this up, also encloses a button for your club. It is from a beautiful plaid sports shirt that was part of my first custom design and finished quilt done as a presentation quilt gift to a favorite comedian who was on stage here in Ann Arbor last December. Also, point of interest, the two quilt blocks have pinwheel centers, as I was in a big pinwheel making phase in January when your call for blocks went out. I'm sure they will really add to the scrappy nature of the finished quilts. I will certainly be one of your fans, looking forward to seeing the finished results of the 2 to 3 quilts you put together. Also enclosed is a contribution to the words towards your batting and backing fund. Best wishes and great regards for your efforts for a wonderful cause that touches so many of us. Most sincerely, Jim. The colors of my life quilts from the Ypsilanti, Ann Arbor, Michigan area. Well, thank you, Jim. And Jim, I love your blocks. Thank you. And you know, I'm the same way. If we would have only known, we would have started sooner. But like I said, would I have started sooner? I don't know. There was a big stigma with guys quilting, but I'm at the age now where I don't care. You can say whatever you want. I like doing it, and I'm going to do it. So there, yeah, I see your pinwheels. Thank you, Jim. And these will get added right in, and it's much appreciated. I really appreciate your contribution for the backing and batting. And thank you. And I'm glad to hear about your aunt and uncle. Hey, just wanted to cut in here real fast, let you know this camera, I think it might overheated or something because it's not used to doing these long videos, but it cut out there at the end. And so I cut a little bit of Jim and me reading for Jim and Desley. So Desley, I wanted to show your card that you did, and you are very much appreciated. And I hope you understand, forgive me, and it's much appreciated. So let's get back to it. I didn't realize until I started doing this how many people this actually does affect. I know I have an aunt that is has dementia, or no, has Alzheimer's. Sorry. This one is from I'll just say Miss M, and she is from Nampa, Idaho. I think that's the way it is. Nampa, Idaho. And she also sent a fat quarter here. Thank you. And says, hi, Barry. Love your videos. Excuse the Santa a little early. I'm so happy you found quilting. Lifesaver. Take care and keep sewing. Miss M. Thank you. And I love your block there. You've got some Spider-Man in there. That'll be great. Some stars. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for the fat quarter. We'll add that to a quilt design soon. This one is from England. Love it. Thank you guys so much for sending blocks from clear across the pond. I know this, it's not cheap. I know it's not cheap. This one, I saved the envelope. This was from Wakefield, England. And it says, Dear Barry, here are the quilt blocks for your charity quilt. I've included two because one is only 12¼ inches, so I'm unsure if you can use it. Make lots of money. Thanks for sharing. Meg from Wakefield, England. Well, Meg, I've gotten so many 12¼ blocks that we can make a quilt just out of those, so it will be used. And thank you so much. I love the colors. Thank you. Oh, love this. Love it. Meg, thank you so much. And like I said, I realize that comes to a great cost for you to have to mail that so far. So we got two more, and we are probably going to call it a day for this video. And I know you're going, phew, about time. This one says, the world is pretty wonky right now. And it's got, looks like some a fox and a rabbit on there. Cute. Oh, and another $20. I will have to, if you're keeping track, I haven't. I think we're up to like $220 now. We'll count it. This is from Becky from Lead Hill, Arizona. Becky, thank you for the $20, by the way. And it says, so it says, the world is pretty wonky right now, but thanks to you, it is still pretty wonderful. Well, thank you. Hello, Barry. You know the old saying about Lay's potato chips, you can't eat just one. Apparently, I can't make just one potato chip block. So here you go. I appreciate you doing this fundraiser for the Alzheimer's. Also enclosed money to help with cost of shipping, etc. Thanks, Becky. Also enclosed is buttons for the Memory Makers Button Club. And we will look at those right after we look at your blocks. So she sent several. Love the little car logo there. This one's got some balloons on it. Yeah. I'm going to hurry through these. You can pause the video if you want to look at them. You sent quite a few, and that's appreciated. I appreciate it. I took some time to do this. Ooh. This one's got like some apple pies here on there. Some flags, balloons, flags, apple pie. What more can you want? And another thing I thought is, if you've never made these potato chip blocks, like I said, they are pretty addicting, and they're a good way to use up scrap. And also, I'm just gonna piece this one together. I'm just gonna piece this one all together, no sashing. We're gonna do at least one that way and see how it turns out. If it looks bad, which I don't think it will, it's just gonna be a little busy, but I like that. We'll see what we're doing with the other ones. But right now, I chose these blocks because they were fairly easy, I thought, for everyone to make. I could piece these together fairly fast. So it was, I thought, a win-win-win. So we'll see. There we go. And finally, one more. Well, Becky, thank you so much. From, oh, where did I say that you were from? Lead Hill, Arkansas. Lead Hill, Arkansas. And now let's look at her buttons. I haven't looked at these. So let's see. You're seeing these when I see these. With this one. Oh, that's a fancy button. Okay, here. Hi, Barry. I would like to join the Memory Makers Button Club. When I was a child in the 1960s, my grandmother taught me to sew. She made crazy quilts for all 9 of her children, her grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. My cousins and I used to laugh every time we rummaged through her button tin and saw this headless horseman coat button. The horse and rider part in metal. Somewhere his head broke off. We always wondered why she kept it. When my grandmother died in 1976, I inherited her beloved vintage Singer and her button tin. Grandmother saved that button for years, but I have saved it for 50 years. When I saw your video about the Memory Makers Button Club, I knew why I had saved it. So I'm sending it to you. Thank you for allowing me to join the Memory Makers Button Club, and thank you for reviving all the warm memories. Sincerely, Becky. Well, Becky, I hope I can get that good on video. Thank you so much. That is an awesome button. Yeah, no head. Awesome. Becky from Lead Hill, Arkansas. Welcome to the Memory Makers Button Club. And we got one more. And thank you so much for all the blocks. And we got one more from Australia. I think I may, oh, I know who this one's from. This is from a longtime friend of the channel. I hope you guys have stayed with me. This one is from Desley. And I don't know, let's see. It just says Australia. Desley, you know who you are from Australia. She's always comments. She's always been a good friend to me. And she's got a nice little card here. Looks like a penguin. Is that right? That's what it looks like, with holding flowers. It says, "Hi Barry, I hope these blocks are suitable for the quilts you are making. I don't live close to a craft store, so I had to use what I had in my stash. My best friend Sonia gave me the American themed fabric. It came from her sister-in-law that passed away a couple of years ago. She had traveled to America and loved it, so she would be happy that the fabric is being used for a good cause. Lots of love, Desley and Sonia." So thank you so much. You've always been a good friend to me, and I love the blocks. Well, this one says New York on it. That's funny. It has to go clear to Australia to come all the way back, but it will be used for a good cause. This is interesting. The street maps here. Thank you so much. I hope I pronounced your name right, Desley. If I don't, correct me. But like I said, you've always been a good friend to me, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys all for watching. Remember, as I always say, go out and make some memories. And I'm going to add these buttons on the next video to the Button Club all at one time. So just stick tuned to the next video. Remember, go out and make some memories, and I will see you later.